The San Francisco Mime Troupe was like a Punch and Judy show with people. 16th century Italian street theater with the sexiest women, the funniest clowns, the most biting satire, and the greatest music. And it comes to your neighborhood and performs for free.
You, my friends, you have been unappreciated. You are the real patrons of the arts, and you deserve to be paid. You must have some money, children. Have some money. After all, money must be spent. If there were no money, there'd be no church. No church, there'd be no God. If there was no God, there'd be no godless enemy. No godless enemy, no war. No war, no war economy. What the hell would we do with ourselves? Spend some money.
I'd never seen people having so much fun on stage. I'd never seen that kind of improvisatory wit and incredible physical action and incredible physical energy.
Pacific Squadron, full steam ahead, straight to the Philippines!
The Philippines? What's that?
A group of islands off the China coast!
Let me see that map!
Spain's richest colony, also in revolt!
People don't know where the 8-hour day came from. They don't know where the empire came from. And our effort has been to make them know that.
Carter, he was some kind of red. All this worry about the tortured or dead. This administration, things are better than before. We don't even have to say we're sorry anymore. All we've had to see ya, American kind. Best friends that your money can buy. Fighting for freedom and getting paid. And Pinochet!
There's a specter haunting this country, Wilson. Something that turns normal people into servants of evil.
Something evil.
Ah! The personification of greed. It is the highest form of capitalism. Succubus incorporatus. Gentlemen, I am talking about corporate bloodsuckers.
For me, this is sort of like what it must have been to write for the Marx Brothers or something. You know, it was to write for people who are really funny and are really great at a style of comedy and really have their chops.
Gentlemen, I have the solution, and this time we won't have to shred the Constitution. It's elegant, it's simple, dare I say it's perfection. We'll send someone to observe Obscuristan's elections.
No good. We send someone like Jesse Jackson, he's liable to actually observe stuff.
It's very fulfilling to be able to use the gifts that you're given to help deliver something that sometimes it really feels like you're giving water to, you know, someone in the desert.
The common man doesn't want to rock the boat, wants to dream of joining us to stay afloat.
And that's why even the most destitute son of a bitch doesn't really want to tax the rich. Superior people are the hope of the world.
Superior boy,
Superior girl, superior people who know what's best for those who are not similarly blessed.
The thing about the Mime Troupe that makes it different is the passion. Nobody who ever really hooks up with it, it takes it at a distance or with a grain of salt. Nothing's with a grain of salt. Everything's with a teaspoon of bile. You know, it's like, it matters. It really matters.
It's what citizenship in this country should be. It's the highest form of citizenship. We talk about everything. Everything is not a debate, it's a discussion. And you have to have knowledge about what you're doing, and you have to take responsibility for each one of your actions. You know, it is what democracy is supposed to be.
No, wait a minute, we gotta do something.
we ain't got nothing, we can't do nothing.
No, that is how they win, by us doing nothing. We got to do something. Now, I don't know what, but I know we could do something if we organize. Sophia,
what's wrong?
We need us some solidarity. We have to work collectively.
Is the baby coming?
We need to unite.
Lots of people know about the Mime Troupe summer shows, you know, the free shows in the park and us touring around the world doing these shows for people. What a lot of people don't know is that there's always been a young people's component to the troupe. Back in the 60s, they used to do the puppet shows, you know, the Black Panther puppet show, and in the 70s, shows to make sure that we could explain the world to kids, all the stuff that was going on. And in the 80s and 90s, we had the summer workshop, which we still have, where we bring students from around the world to study with us, to study melodrama and commedia. We also have the Young California Writers Project, where we have a playwright that actually goes into the high schools, gets a group of students, and each one has to write their own play, one act, on whatever issue they feel is most important. And then we have our big project, which we've been doing for quite some time, the Youth Theater Project.
We provide a very, very positive, satisfying, meaningful, educational experience for kids after they leave school. And they spend 3 hours with us in the evenings, learning improvisation, how to think on their feet, learning critical thinking, learning to look at the world they live in and develop an opinion about it, and then trying to take that opinion and craft it into a piece of theater.
Everybody that comes to Mime Troupe, they come like with problems, and Mime Troupe is like one way to release their problems.
The program, it's a life-changing experience, it really is.
Drama changes your life. Theater in general changes your life.
It saved me, it really has.
You come into this program not knowing what's gonna happen, and you come out a totally different person, and it's amazing.
Yeah, you have no idea.
No idea!
There'll always be a need for outlier voices. There'll always be a need for iconoclasts. There'll always be a need for edge dwellers whose perspective is not in the majority culture. The fact that the San Francisco Mime Troupe can do that with wit, intelligence, skill, and great humor, they're never going to disappear.
We won't move it, but we won't move no more. They have to carry us out the door. We won't move. Standing with the union. Yes, I'm standing with the union. Standing with the union. I'm standing with the union. The union stood by me. This is our struggle.
You're talking about the persistence of an idea that the community has embraced and really loves. I would go so far as to say that the San Francisco Mime Troupe is part of the identity of San Francisco.
I hold this enduring tenderness for the Mime Troupe and gratitude for these people who've just stayed there, keeping the banner aloft and doing it for all of us at great personal sacrifice.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. 2 reminders. One, that we exist solely on your donation, so that as people come around, please drop something in the hat. Money, money! Second of all, that you can help us remain to play these free performances in the park. Join the Mime Troupe and help us to undermine conventional attitudes toward money, morality, and sex. And that is a quote from Mr. Conway, the Vice President of the Park and Recreation Department. Thank you very much.